It's the Mike Douglas Show. Hi, I'm Frankie Valli, and along with the Four Seasons, I'm Mike's co-host all this week. With us on the show will be the divine Sarah Vaughan with the Air Force's Airmen of Note. A singer, Victor Moan, will join us. Stan Can will show us how to put household items to unusual uses. Now, here's Mike.
Can come back anytime you wish. You're delightful. Golly, that's marvelous. You know, millions of you in the audience literally grew up to the sound of my co-host, starting with Sherry back in 1962. They landed on the music charts and they haven't left. Here is Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons.
Hey, I love you, baby. And if it's quite all right, why need you, baby, to warm the lonely night? Just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you. Be like heaven to touch. Wanna hold you so much. Long last love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. Just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you. Pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. But if you feel like I feel, let me know that it's real. Just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you. Just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Be like heaven to touch. Wanna hold you so much. Long last love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. Just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you. Lonely
That's terrific. Hey, the outfits are great.
Nice.
Really great. How come you're not dressed like them, Frank? Rich.
Somebody ripped off my uniform.
Are you serious?
Really, and so I borrowed this from Donny Osmond.
You know, we talked about briefly yesterday about the fact that you started out as a country singer, and I thought you were pulling my leg because you're from Newark, and I said, I've never heard of a country singer from Newark, but also I wanted to ask you about the fact that you played an instrument. What did you play?
Well, I played bass for a while, and I also played drums, and I kind of faked bass, to be very honest with you. That's how I got my first job.
Faking bass?
Right.
Some of the bands I've heard, you could fake bass and nobody know the difference. Did you ever have any musical training?
No, not really. Nothing except for a little choir singing, and that was about it. A lot of street corner singing.
I have heard that you have perfect pitch. Now, that can be bothersome to a lot of people. Can we test you? A little on-the-air test? You game?
Try. I don't know if it's perfect. Da.
Oh, what note is it?
Oh,
I could have done that myself. Look at, even Woody is tone deaf. Listen to it. Hit that. What? Wait, go ahead. Oh, I'm right. No, but not everybody can do it.
The way they came up with that whole thing is that usually they say more often than not, if we're singing a song or we're going to do a song, I can usually start it without any instrument.
Oh. But you can't hear the note, say B flat, F, whatever. I was surprised to learn, and I'm going to get serious for just a moment, that you have a rather serious hearing problem and that you're going to undergo surgery very shortly. What's wrong, Frank?
Well, I've already had some surgery done. I have what is commonly known as otosclerosis, and it's hardening of the bone in the middle ear. And I had an operation about 1967 on my right ear, and what it did was arrest the problem. It didn't cure it or fix it, but it arrested it. And
Are you having problems on
yes.
the left side, too?
Well, I have it in both ears.
Oh, both ears.
So I just found a doctor in Chicago who's probably one of the greatest in the entire country. He's done an incredible amount of research on hearing, and I'm having an operation done in December.
Well, we'll all be praying for you and thinking about you.
Thank you.
Really. How much of your hearing is gone, Frankie?
I have in my left ear about, I guess about 25 or 30%.
Left or gone?
Yes, left.
Oh, 25%.
Right, and my right ear I have, about a 60% loss.
And this will correct
Hopefully
it entirely?
it will. It will either correct it or it'll arrest it, and if I can just keep
Just
what I
arrest it,
have,
that'll
that'll
be-
be fine.
Yes.
I was wondering, can that doctor do anything with our noses? These things, right?
He can put a hearing device in your nose.
Look at the size of these things.
Oh, I know a guy that can fix you up real good. Yeah, really.
Really?
Pat Cooper's father. Pat Cooper went to him and said, I need $1,000. I want to get in show business to have my nose fixed. His father went, pow! He said, there, I saved you $1,000. But Pat has to be here in order to make the thing go. This next song, I'm told, is especially important to the Four Seasons. Tell why, Frank.
Yes, it is. For all the people who have been following us through the years, they know that we haven't had a record out by the group in about 4.5 years. And we have a brand new record out. It's on the Warner Brothers label, and it looks really super so far.
It's on the chart already.
Yeah.
You're being very shy about that. It's called what?
It's called Who Loves You?
Let's do it. Would you like to hear them do it? Four Seasons.
Who's gonna help you through the night?
baby? Who's gonna love you, mama? Who loves you, pretty baby? When tears are in your eyes and you can't find a way, it's hard to make believe you're happy when you're gray. Baby, when you're feeling like you'll never see the morning light, come to me. Baby, you'll see. Who's gonna help you through the night? Who loves you, pretty mama? Who's always there to make it? Who loves you? Who loves you, pretty baby? Who's gonna love you, mama? Who loves you, pretty baby? And when you think the whole wide world has passed you by, you keep on trying, but you really don't know why. Baby, when you're feeling like you'll never see the morning light, come to me. Baby, you'll see. Who loves you, pretty baby? Who's gonna help you through the night? Who loves you, pretty mama? Who's always there to make it? Who loves you? Who loves you, pretty baby? Who's gonna love you, mama? Who loves you, pretty baby? Yeah. Come on, everybody clap your hands now. Yeah, everybody, come on. Yeah, all right.
Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. Who loves you? This next fellow always finds some new and unusual way to cope with those little problems that, that crop up around the house. So would you please welcome my good buddy, and whenever he visits us, when he leaves us, we are always wiser. Here is Stan Cant.
I did lose.
You've lost some weight.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
The only problem is my
my face isn't going with the rest of me. You see what happens when you lose
Oh,
a
yeah,
little
you
weight?
get like a turkey down
I got
there.
a little bit of a turkey down there, yes, but
Well,
I was going to say that.
Thanksgiving comes, you'll be right in season.
I'm not going to worry about it until later. If it doesn't work, I'm going to have it pulled back. You know, I mean, if I can't find a way to tighten it up.
Maybe they can put it on your head and give you some height.
That would help.
What is the wallpaper for, Stan? The wallpaper.
The wallpaper. Oh, well,
Yeah.
let me move down
Because
here.
I want you to start at
Yeah,
that end.
now, you know, these
Guys,
things...
pay attention because you can go home and
We're listening. There's a lot of things, of course, you can do at home to save yourself a lot of time. Everybody, you notice around your house where you have your electric light switches, you have your hands make marks on the wall. You've had that with your children.
yeah.
You know how you. Now, a lot of people say, well, how do you get that out? Well,
How do you get that out?
Well, here is a very, very...
Wait a minute, let's all do it. How do you get that out?
I don't know. No, there's a very, very simple way that you all can get it out. By on the wall here, you take this. Just take. You want to hold the paper over there.
Wonderful.
Now you take ordinary stale bread. Take some stale bread at home and you crumple it up like this.
Right.
You see how I'm doing it? So you kind of make a ball out of it. Now we take this bread is not quite as stale as you would do, but make your stale a little better. Now you take the bread.
Never does quite
and you
go well.
roll it like this over.
Look at that disappear. Blue.
Can you see it disappearing? Now you keep moving your bread around.
Also.
Well, you don't eat the bread after. No, you see, this.
That's amazing how that.
Isn't that amazing?
Did it ever?
Now you know. Now
You know, you've cleared up a mess, but you've caused another heck of a
Well,
down here.
you have to have a way to get rid of your crumbs.
Just let the birds come in the house and.
Well, now another way, Mike.
Yes, Dan.
Another way.
Yeah.
If you don't want to use bread, and you don't have to, take your ordinary talcum powder that you would ordinarily
you
talcum
son of a
yourself
gun.
with, and take an ordinary powder puff,
Powder puff.
and you dip it.
I ain't never seen a putter puff.
Dip it in.
He had his nose fixed, and now his mouth won't work.
You better to have one on both sides. This one only has one side, but you better.
Why on both sides?
Because then you can keep absorbing the powder. See, but we can't do that with this one. But it's all right.